Yeah, that actually could work. All right, I think we've had enough of that. Let's move on now to another story that is having us say, "Are you kidding me?" Well, there's this new picture book called My Beautiful Mommy. It is aimed at children whose mothers have plastic surgery. This explains, when mommy goes to the hospital and comes out all bandaged up, she's really okay. She just had a little nip and tuck. I'd like to say I'm making this all up. I'm not. Jane, back at you. Is this just crazy, or should it be required reading for the Hollywood toddler set?
It is truly, I think, insane. I mean, what's next? Nip and Tuck, the cartoon hour on Saturday morning? Yeah. Where is this going? I think it was written by a famous plastic surgeon because sometimes when mommy comes home all bandaged up like the Invisible Man and drugged out like some starlet on Sunday morning because she's sedated, the little kid is scared and says, well, who's under those bandages? And so that's the practical idea of it all. But I really question a society where we've got such a market for this because remember, if it's directed at little kids, the moms can't be that old to be getting plastic surgery.
Carlos, you're right there in the thick of it in Hollywood. Do you think this is, right on target?
The target age of this book, no joke, 4 to 7-year-olds. I got news for you. If your 4-year-old can read, he or she's got a pretty good grasp of what plastic surgery is anyway. But, I remember when my parents had, well, no, because it's 4 to 7. I mean, if you're showing the kid the book and he can comprehend at 4, it's like he can comprehend a lot. To me, you worry about the birds and the bees when you're younger, not your elbows and your knees, all right? I mean, seriously, it's not about you. Come on.
Well, all right. It's fair to point out it's not obviously just for Hollywood stars who are going in for plastic surgery these days, obviously. And that's exactly why the author, as Jane pointed out, and this guy, a very famous Florida plastic surgeon, he wrote the book. And we had some ideas, because this is what we do at Showbiz Tonight. We come up with different ideas perhaps for titles for this plastic surgery primer. I like these in particular. Why Mommy Can't Smile. How about Breast Week Ever? Or possibly Mommy Got a Tummy Tuck Because of You, Kid. These titles, I think, get to the heart of the matter even a bit more effectively than My Beautiful Mommy. Kim, are you on board with any of those?
I don't know about those, although I do like the honest approach. I mean, but I think it should be more uplifting. My mommy can be in Playboy now, or, me and my mom can get our belly buttons pierced together now. More along those lines, because you don't want to go to the thing that says, my mommy and I used to have the same nose, but now she's beautiful and I'm still ugly. Yeah. Where do you go with this?
On the slightly more serious edge, right there in one of the pages of the book, it says, and this is a quote, "Mommy's not just going to look different, my dear, prettier." Jane, this is really the way to explain plastic surgery to a young child, isn't it? Especially impressionable ones.
AJ, on a serious note, it is kind of scary because it really is teaching some very dangerous notions about what it means to be beautiful. And beauty is really something that comes from inside with your actions. And so this is sending a very superficial message that, hey,
Jane,
an idealized concept of beauty.
Unfortunately, I have to wrap it up there, but yeah, of course you disagree.
Look at the cover. The kid is welcoming his mom like
Carlos.
this.
You'll have to just get the book for yourself and keep it with your new kid's book.
I have one thing to say.
Carlos Diaz, Jane Velez-Mitchell, Kim Seraphin, thanks, guys. All right, we've been asked you to vote on our Showbiz Tonight question of the day. Here's an odd segue.